Welcome to another episode of Sports Night in Auburn. I'm Jakai Spikes.
And I'm Vince Wolfram. We have a lot in store for you today: football, soccer, volleyball, and more.
Auburn football faced off against San Jose State on Saturday inside Jordan-Air. The Tigers fell behind early but refused to be added to the long list of upsets from Week 2. Here's Eagle Eye's Vince Wolfram exclusive take on the game.
Another Saturday, another W for the Auburn Tigers as they took on San Jose State today and walked out with a 24-16 win. San Jose State's defense was giving the Tigers' offensive attack some trouble. First, the interception thrown by Robbie Ashford as he was trying to force the action there, and it did not work out in his favor. San Jose State didn't capitalize on the turnover there, but 2 Auburn drives later, TJ Finley threw a souvenir to the Spartans' Chase Williams. 4 drives, 2 turnovers early for the Tigers. San Jose State up 3-0 when the Auburn offense started cooking. Running back to Marty came onto the scene with an energizing run to get the drive going. Then TJ Finley stepped back and rocketed a pass to John Samuel Schenker, moving Auburn down deep into the red zone. From there, all Jarquez Hunter had to do was skip, hop, and leap into the end zone to put the first points on the board for Auburn. Just before the half, San Jose State drove down the field and Kyrie Robinson rushed in for 6 to give the Spartans a 10-7 lead at the half. Third quarter, the play of Tank Bigsby lifted Auburn. Off the fumbled snap, Finley found Bigsby on the check down to move the chains, and Bigsby finished the job here, bodying his way in for his only score of the day. Beginning of the fourth quarter, Auburn led 17-10. TJ Finley delivered this football 24 yards right to the doorstep of Javaris Johnson to set the Tigers up at the San Jose State 4-yard line. Finley finished the job on the QB keeper, crossing the goal line and flexing the new 2-0 record for his Auburn Tigers as they seek revenge against the Penn State Nittany Lions next Saturday in Jordan-Air Stadium.
Penn State, they just keep getting better. It goes back to still we got to focus on ourselves, right? Penn State, we're not there on their practice field. We don't get to watch what they do. We get an idea from the games we played. But we really have to focus on ourselves. We got to make sure that we have our game plans down. We know Penn State. We know they're a good football team.
For Eagle Eye TV, I'm Vince Wolfram. Auburn takes on Penn State tomorrow in the second half of a home-and-home between the two teams. Penn State took the first game with a score of 28-20 in Happy Valley, and the Tigers will look to even the series tomorrow.
The game kicks off at 2:30 and will be broadcasted on CBS. Fans attending the game are highly encouraged to include orange in their game day outfit.
Auburn soccer started their week off with a 4-1 victory against UMass Lowell. Here's Eagle Eye's Ethan Miller on the game.
The 14th-ranked Auburn Tigers held host to unranked UMass Lowell this past Thursday night at the Auburn Soccer Complex. The match started out a physical one, with both squads setting the tone early. It didn't take long for the Tigers to jump on top, as in the 7th minute, Sidney Richards releases a dagger from outside the box. Shortly thereafter, Auburn doubles their lead. Anna Haddock pushes past the defense and finds Grace Skloban for her first goal of the evening. Anna Haddock and the Tigers continue to constantly put pressure on that UMass defense. On the attacking side of the ball for the visitors, they couldn't get anything going. Maddie Prohaska had a quiet night in goal, especially in the first half, handling anything and everything. The Tigers continued to apply pressure throughout the first half in search of that coveted third goal, which they were seeking before the break. And that did come in the 43rd minute. Maddie Simpson ran in and got ahead on the ball to get her second goal of the year. And Auburn was more the same for the Auburn Tigers. Maddie Simpson looked for her second goal of the night, but was unable to convert, but Olivia Candelino was able to put it back of the net early. UMass Lowell, though, responded within 50 seconds of that last Auburn goal, making it a 4-1 lead. The Tigers continued to control play for the rest of the match, ending the night with 25 shots compared to UMass Lowell's 5, leading them to a 4-1 victory. Auburn will begin a 3-game road trip this Sunday at Sanford and will be back at the Auburn Soccer Complex on September 25th against Ole Miss. Ethan Miller, Eagle Eye TV.
The team then traveled to Birmingham to take on a familiar foe in the Sanford Bulldogs. The game ended in a 1-1 tie, a result the Tigers have become all too familiar with since the NCAA eliminated the overtime rule in the offseason.
Sanford got on the board first with a goal from Tiger Vonnet in the 13th minute. The Tigers were quick to respond with a goal from Maddie Simpson off an Anna Haddock cross.
Auburn would take a total of 19 shots with 6 on goal, but were unable to find the back of the net for the rest of the match.
When we come back, we will go over volleyball's historic start to their season, football jersey rumors, and game day information.
And welcome back to Sports Night in Auburn. Auburn volleyball stays perfect after a sweep this weekend at the UAB tournament. The Tigers took down UAB 3-2 on Friday. They had a whole bunch of bumps. They were unbelievable on the back row attack. I've never seen a team so efficient with the side out. It was truly amazing to witness. The attackers were unbelievable during that 3-0 victory, defeating North Florida on Sunday. The match against UAB marked Auburn's first 5-set match of the season and the first time they've won in 5 sets since November 5th. I love volleyball. I play volleyball when I go to the beach. I'm kind of like Tom Cruise. In the OG Top Gun. I love to play on the beach. It's so fun. The Tigers, 17 blocks against Troy, matched the program record for blocks and set the record for most blocks in a 4-game match. Chelsea Harmon reset her career best in blocks with, I love Chelsea. She's my favorite player. You guys cannot imagine how amazing it is to watch her, but she had 10 blocks. The first Tiger to reach double-digit blocks this season. It was wild. One time I was kind of playing some pickup basketball with a really tall guy, and I got blocked, and I couldn't believe it. You know who he was?
Who?
He was on the NBA. He was on an NBA team.
Really?
Yes, an NBA guy blocked me. But I get blocked on social media all the time, so I'm used to getting blocked.
Should have done.
Following Sunday's sweep against North Florida, Auburn is now 8-0 on the season, the best record since its 2012 team, and 1 win away from matching the program's best start set in 1990. The Tigers are scheduled to travel to the JSU Invitational to face Southern Mississippi on September 16th at 1:30 Central Time. I remember 1990. I know you guys don't. In 1990, I was 13, 14 years old. I had a really good time that year when I was a freshman in high school. I didn't have, when I got a little older and Frosted Tips got really popular. I know you guys aren't used to that, but I actually made them. I put Frosted Tips in my hair once. Now I have them, but that's just gray. All you got to do is go Google my name, and a picture of me with Frosted Tips will show up. It's very unfortunate.
Well, listen, gray hair is actually a sign of wisdom, so we'll take it.
Thank you so much, Jakai. Extremely kind. And I am extremely wise because I got plenty of gray hair for everyone to witness.
Auburn football spent the week stoking the flames of the rumor that the team would break tradition and wear orange jerseys for the Penn State game to go along with the all-Auburn, all-orange game. The official Auburn football account spent the week dressing their feed in orange, including changing their profile picture to an orange logo and posting what appeared to be an
I think
orange
I might
jersey.
wear orange tomorrow. What are you guys going to do?
You have to.
I'm going to wear, what's an
You're gonna
orange?
stick out like a sore
I got to
thumb
wear
if you
orange,
don't.
right? You're telling me tomorrow's a big orange day.
You have to.
Okay.
Yeah, they went back to their navy threads on Thursday. Jakai?
Auburn's jerseys have remained largely unchanged throughout the history of the program. The Tigers last wore orange jerseys during the Doug Barfield era, the first time coming against Georgia in 1978 and the last coming in 1980 against Georgia once again.
My favorite Auburn helmet is the one that has the chrome illusion face mask on it.
Oh,
you know what would be really cool though?
What?
I know you guys have the kind of block AU or the script AU here on the sides of the helmet, but it'd be awesome if they put a cartoon tiger on there.
Oh, yes.
Or maybe, it'd be really, the best thing I think that they should do, everybody, it's really nice that everybody gets their last name on the back of the jersey,
Yes.
but I think it would be the coolest if they just put War, Damn, Eagle right on the back of it.
Absolutely.
Just right across the back of the
Got
jersey.
to.
Can you join the board or something? You need to
I plan to.
You do. Okay. Barfield is one of the losingest coaches in Auburn history, going 29-25-1 in his 5 seasons at the helm. So fans largely associate the orange look with losing, even though Barfield went 2-1-1 in the look.
Jakai, I couldn't help but notice your last name. Did your grandfather, Takio, play here?
Oh, don't say grandfather. He's
Oh, he's
bigger
not-
than you.
He's not your grandfather?
No, that's
Oh.
my dad. Barfield was fired after the 1980 season and replaced with Pat Dye. Shortly after arriving on the planes, Dye had a conversation with equipment manager Frank Cox, in which Dye said, "I do not like orange," and Cox promised he'd never see them again.
Vince, do you think that Taquillo might come to my house? I live in Charlotte. Taquillo might just come to my house and just stomp me.
He'd definitely tackle you.
You think
Definitely.
I don't know if he'd take the next step, though.
Taquillo's
Nice guy.
a wonderful, wonderful person, and his neck is bigger than my waist.
Oh my gosh, I was worried because today I have on shoulder pads and I was thinking that you were going to mistake it for my neck. So I'm glad that you didn't.
No, it's a beautiful dress, or outfit. It's a
Thank
beautiful
you,
outfit.
Thank you.
Back in the day, the orange was slowly phased out, with the orange belts being replaced with navy in the '82 season and the orange face mask being retired in '84, where they lay dormant for almost 40 years. Until the Tigers brought them back last season when the number 10 Ole Miss Rebels came to Jordan-Hare on Halloween Eve, a game that the Tigers would go on to win. The masks returned for the Iron Bowl, and
You guys think I should dress up as Albie for Halloween?
Please,
Hey,
do it.
you think I would look good as Albie?
Yes.
Albie's
Nice
the best mascot
plush.
in the country.
What if I chose to dress up as Big Al and went to an Auburn party?
Oh, who is Big Al?
What if I got one of those things that makes you look bald? You know, those little
Ball
like
caps, Mr. Clean
I
cap.
could go as Paul Feinbaum.
That would be fire.
Awesome.
There you go.
I'm down for it.
And after the Iron Bowl, all 4 overtimes came to an end, and the face masks reigned 1-1 for the Harsin administration. The face masks have been confirmed for the game Saturday in a post from the Auburn football profile. Orange cleats have also been posted by the team, but fans and players alike have been clamoring for the orange jerseys.
Vince, what's it like interviewing Brian Harsin? Can you give me some pointers?
He's very militaristic. You gotta sort of just go at him and say, question 1.
You just gotta go right at it.
Got question 2. You gotta get it. It's like a line.
No hesitation.
Nope.
Does Harsin always have the crispest, whitest shirt? I mean, it's like everything comes straight out of the dry cleaner.
That or just the brand new, fresh out of the student store or the campus store sweatshirts.
He definitely has some
Easily.
very, very, very sharp looking shirts.
Captain.
What do you think Brian Harsin would be for Halloween?
Bruce Pearl, maybe?
He goes Bruce Pearl? That's a pretty good. That's a good
I'd say
answer.
so.
I like that.
I bet him and Bruce are boys.
I bet they are. They're tight.
Yeah, for sure.
Real tight. Captains Owen Popo and Derek Hall have both said that they will be in favor of orange jerseys on Saturday. Popo has said that there will be a uniform-related surprise at some point this fall. Hall and other players have changed their profile pics to photoshops of them wearing orange jerseys.
Do you guys think that McGee should change his profile pic?
Yeah.
But to what, though?
I think that,
Ollie.
so he has this one right now where he's it's a Photoshop deal. He has a super cheap Photoshop, like free app, on his phone. And he's leaning on this bar with all of these like famous people and whatnot. And he truly doesn't belong there. It's a bunch of Star Wars characters. What do you think he should change his profile picture to?
Kick 6, maybe.
All right.
Jabari Smith.
Jabari Smith's a good one. Yeah.
KD Johnson. Any face KD Johnson makes. That's my answer.
We're going to get him a retired orange face mask that he can wear around.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fit right in.
Put it right on his profile picture.
Right on the front. Other Auburn sports don orange regularly, so fans argue it's just about time that football follows suit. We won't know for sure what jersey Auburn will be in until they take the field at 2:30. When Barfield debuted the jerseys in '78, the Tigers warmed up in blue jerseys before running out of the locker room in orange.
I feel like they should wear purple jerseys like the Furman Paladins. They look really good.
But wouldn't they give too much of like LSU vibes?
Well, they might.
Yeah,
I mean,
that-
you guys
not
have
Brian
orange too.
Kelly.
You'd give a Clemson vibe if you had purple jerseys on and all the orange trim with the orange face mask that's chrome illusion that McGee's going to use as a profile picture. It would work, yeah. But of course, they have a paw on the side, and you guys need to have that
The cartoon eagle.
cartoon eagle and War Dam on the back.
Right.
With a sold-out crowd expected at Jordan-Hare this weekend, it's a good reminder that Auburn University supplies free shuttles from a number of locations around town to get to the game. Routes will run from Duck Samford Park. Never heard of that.
I haven't either.
I did just jump in a duck pond yesterday. That was almost a substantial problem that I almost said something I shouldn't have. The Auburn Mall, the Auburn Softball Complex, the Auburn University Regional Airport, and Tiger Town Shopping Center. All buses will drop off and line up along War Eagle Way. What do we put on the back of the jersey?
War eagle. War damn eagle.
We're
baby.
putting War Damn Eagle.
Come on.
They're not paper planes at the regional airport. They are little commuter jets from people who are super rich and pay a whole lot of money to Auburn University. Buses are also going to show up at the Village Dormitory. Buses will start to run 4 hours prior to kickoff and end service 2 hours after the conclusion of the game, after you've had entirely too many. Normal Tiger transit routes will not be in service.
Now, with so many fans coming to their first Auburn game this weekend, we decided to go through some traditions that are uniquely Auburn.
This is good.
Yes. So the first tradition has got to be rolling Toomer's Corner after a win. Though the origin is up for debate, but most consider it to be when running back Terry Henley said, "We're going to beat the number 2 out of Alabama," before the 1972 Iron Bowl.
What would happen if y'all rolled Toomer's Corner after a loss?
I mean, it's still a win. Even when we lose, it's
That's
always
a lot.
win.
Think about all the toilet paper that gets used up. Remember back during COVID when we couldn't find toilet paper? I bet
They could go to Toomer's Corner and get some.
Yeah.
people all over Alabama wondered where the toilet paper was, and all they had to do was go to Toomer's Corner.
It's that easy.
So easy.
Just that easy.
Take it off and just wipe. Auburn would go on to win 17-14 after 2 punt return touchdowns, and the tradition as we know it was born.
Another tradition that's uniquely Auburn is the Eagle Flight. The phrase War Eagle is not a mascot, but a battle cry for Auburn fans. The term comes from an eagle that was found wounded during the Battle of the Wilderness during the Civil War.
Wounded.
Yep.
What do you think was wrong? Do you have a bum wing?
I guess we'll find out, because the soldier that nursed the eagle back to health,
Injured
and
talon?
then it broke free at the 1892 football game between Auburn and Georgia. The eagle circled the field during the game, exciting the crowd. Auburn would go on to win the game, but sadly, the eagle passed just after its
That was
flight.
in Grant Park in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, really?
I don't know what that means, but Auburn's first War Eagle, the War Eagle II, would be introduced in 1930 and would become a staple of Auburn game day traditions in generations to come.
You guys ever seen like the War Eagle up close?
Yeah.
It's like 6 feet.
It's loud,
Yes.
too.
It's really loud and
Get
very,
after
very
that.
aggressive. And I mean, it kind of scares. Does it
A little
scare you guys?
scared, Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
it scares
It's
me.
You never
attracted
know
to
what's
my
gonna
hair.
Tiger Walk is a tradition so special that countless schools have copied it and turned it into a tradition of their own. Tiger Walk was born in the 1960s when young fans would rush players walking from the athletics complex to Jordan Air on game days asking for so many
On
autographs.
Tiger Walk, do they walk on all fours like a tiger and kind of prowl and in a menacing type of way, menacing posture and growl at stuff?
As much as I would
Do
love to
tigers
see
growl? Yeah, they growl.
that. Yeah, they're loud. They get after it. Tiger Walk became more organized as time progressed, and the most famous Tiger Walk came in 1989 when Auburn hosted Alabama in Jordan Air for the first time in school history. It was estimated over 20,000 fans were in attendance along Donahue Drive. Tiger Walk takes place 2 hours before kickoff of every home game.
Jakai, did your grandfather play in that game at Grant Park in Atlanta in 1892?
Oh, he did not.
He didn't?
He didn't. I'm sorry.
A little before
we
his
missed
time.
him. Yeah, that was a little before his time.
It's okay. He still has a very large neck. Game day on the Plains looks a little different this week with the national media coming to town to cover Auburn's big game against Penn State. As a reminder to all students and fans, SEC Nation is in town this weekend. The show will broadcast live on Saturday from the Wellness Kitchen Green Space. Show up and be loud. It all gets started at 8 with the Ryan McGee Show. SEC Nation starts at 9. Y'all know who Ryan McGee is?
Do you know who
Some
Ryan McGee
reporter?
is?
I don't.
Some reporter.
I'm not sure.
Heard he's very, very talkative.
I heard he had a lot to say, and I don't know. I think he's a big Star Wars guy.
Wait, but how does he talk, Vince?
You know, I think he talks like a guy from 9 different hometowns. Did you know that he has 9 different hometowns?
No, tell
He's
me
the
about it.
Kenny Chesney of hometowns.
Oh, wow.
When we come back, we'll talk about the start of golf season and Auburn player highlights in the NFL. You're watching Sports Night in Auburn.
Welcome back to Sports Night in Auburn. The number 13 Auburn men's golf team started their season off with a win at the Maui Gym Intercollegiate over the weekend. The team shot 45 under through the 3-round tournament. The field included 9 other teams ranked in the top 25, most notably number 5 Arizona State.
The Tigers' first round score of 22 under sets a new single-round program record. Their three-round total of 45 under also bested the previous record of 44 under that was set at the 2008 John Burns.
Sophomore Evan Vo finished tied for third individually with a score of 197 strokes, which was good for 13 under par. Juniors Ryan Eshelman and Carson Baca finished in 8th and 11th respectively with scores of 199 and 201.
The team will be back in action at the SEC Fall Preview in Birmingham on September 25th through the 27th.
The women's team also saw their first action over the weekend at Anika Intercollegiate in Lake Elmo, Minnesota. Following a disappointing first round that saw the team shoot 15 over, the team bounced back and had back-to-back rounds at 2 over en route to a 10th place finish.
And Megan Schofield was a highlight for the Tigers as her score of 218 was enough to put her in 17th place individually. The team will look to bounce back at the Mason Rudolph Championship in Franklin, Tennessee, which takes place from September 23rd to the 25th.
I'm Mikayla Kelly, and I'm honored to be joined by both Marty Smith and Ryan McGee.
And McGee.
And you know what time it is. NFL football has officially started, and some Auburn-made players are already starting to show an impact at the professional level.
Tampa Bay cornerback duo Carlton Davis and Jamil Dean were key players in the Bucs win on Sunday. Davis held Cowboys' CeeDee Lamb to just 2 receptions, and Dean recorded 4 tackles and a pass breakup, playing a huge hand in Dak Prescott's difficulty in finding receivers.
I love Jamil Dean.
Well, how pumped up was he to shut down our boy? Yes, the SEC. Sorry, Mikayla.
You're good. Raiders kicker Daniel Carlson was 2 for 2 in field goal attempts, one from 55 yards and the other from 23 yards. And in his rookie debut, Roger McCreary only allowed 1 catch for 5 yards and added 2 tackles for the Tennessee Titans. Now remind me, how does that saying go?
Oh, yeah. It's great to be an Auburn Tiger, and Tennessee just took my diploma away. Back to you, Vince.
You just did a really good job.
Thanks, Mikayla and company. For more information on Auburn athletics, be sure to check out our website at eagleeyeauburn.com and stay up to date on all things Auburn sports on our Twitter at EETV_sports. I'm Vince Wolfram.
And I'm Jakai Spikes. Thank you so much for watching, and we better see you at the game tomorrow. War Eagle!
War Eagle.
Woo!